The League Cup since 1993, which is astonishing to think, and you were leading the line along with the late great Kevin Campbell as well. Right, we're going to hear from Mikel Arteta. Let's hear from him now with Gabriel.
Well, did you enjoy that?
Very much, especially the end, the last minute or so when we scored the winner.
Yeah, what pleased you most?
Well, the way we competed, we knew there's going to be a real battle out there for the manner that both teams set up, with the aggression that we play. Because of the conditions as well, it was tough, and what we are playing for. But we really took the game to the level that it was the mindsets and the competitive side, and then we had our moments to win the game.
Yeah, Declan Rice talked about the problems that you were posed by Chelsea, but the way you responded was essential tonight. That resilience.
That resilience, that clarity to understand what game we had to play in certain moments, and we did that so well. And yeah, we generated tonight a special atmosphere again in our stadium that makes such a difference, and I'm sure that we all enjoyed it.
And what does it mean for this club now to be back at Wembley for a cup final, a proper cup final?
Yes, well, we're certainly going to enjoy that. We've been waiting for a few years to get to that position. The crowd is going to be there as well, not like last time I was here, so really looking forward to it.
What a way to win it in the end.
Yeah, really good way to win it. Credit to Chelsea, to be fair. I think since the new managers come in, you know, they've been really, really good. And he changed the formation tonight, gave us problems, and on another night maybe they could have scored, but credit where it's due. Our defence is incredible, the way we've set up, so strong.
And that's what pulls you through, that resolve in the end.
Yeah, and we really want it, you know. We have a group who really want it this year in every competition, so whatever team comes at us, you know, we're ready for it, and we've got to give 100%.
When it doesn't come that easily, obviously you want that goal in the first half, not in the last minute. What has to be the attitude?
Stay switched on. You know, when you play a team like Chelsea, they throw so many things at you, physically, mentally. And yeah, at points it's really hard. You know, it gets really tough because you're playing against the best players in the world, but you've got to have that resilience to stay strong and keep going, and yeah, it's such a good night.
And for these fans to be back at Wembley for a cup final, first time in 6 years, for you to be at Wembley, you played there a lot, for your first club cup final, it feels like a hurdle cleared.
Yeah, for sure, we deserve it. This club's missed out the last 3 or 4 years, but we've been right at the very top of the Premier League and competing, and we've been really, really close, but that obviously hasn't been good enough, so that's why this season...
You're on your way back to Wembley, this time with your boyhood club. Firstly, what does it mean to the team?
Yeah, it's so important. We've been working so hard, and I think when we're putting in performances like this, it's what we deserve, and yeah, for sure it's an exciting time.
These are the moments you come for, aren't they? Just enjoying these moments with the supporters?
Yeah, 100%. They were with us throughout the whole game today, so when we've got a stadium like this, it's very hard to play against us, and you can see it today, we enjoyed it. It's an important victory for us.
Yeah, and your teammates might need to call on your Wembley experience now.
I'll be honest, this team is so good, we're so strong, and we're so confident as well, so we trust ourselves, we know what we've got, and we're going to keep pushing.
How good did you have to be tonight? And I don't know, maybe how different a match was it than you expected? I guess Chelsea won down from the first leg. Maybe you expect them to come sort of roaring at you, but it wasn't like that, was it?
Yeah, it was a bit different to what we expected, but we knew we had to adapt. We knew that there would be different types of games within the game, so I think we adapted well. We done what we needed to do, and we fought well.
And we know you have this in your game, but was it important to you personally to show the other side of your game today, like discipline, hard work, trucking back, all those things that, again, I know you've got?
Yeah, of course, that's what's required at this level. And especially in a team like this where everyone knows their role so well, so I'm just happy to do what I can.
Were you absolutely chomping at the bit when you knew you were starting?
whenever I get an opportunity to play, I want to do my best and work hard, and yeah, today I was given the opportunity and I've done what I could.
And how much will it be in your mind now, like, I don't know, was it 5-6 weeks, fight for your place, get yourself in that starting 11 for Wembley?
Yeah, I think that's always the aim, regardless of winning the season. There's so many good players here, so you're always working to be in a team and to play and to get minutes. And yeah, for sure, that's what we do.
Well done.
Nice one, man. Thank you.
The main Poods. when you score, you're probably going to win in a team like that, in that defence.
Because Chelsea, quite rightly, as we expected on the hour mark, Estevao came on, Cole Palmer came on, then Garnacho came on. So there were some big hitters. Chelsea tried their absolute hardest, but they got to about 24 yards out, and they needed somebody to be able to bend it in the top corner. They couldn't unpick the lock any closer, could they?
Look, this Arsenal team has lost once here this season. There's a reason. Look, and when Chelsea obviously went for it and put bodies forward, this was the time then when you become efficient. When you get your one moment in the game, you make the right decision, it's 3v1, and Havertz comes on and rounds the keeper. Game over, job done. Thank you very much for in our cup final.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Really pleased for Kai. You know, he's coming on and scoring like that. You know, he's had his problem with the injuries. Hopefully we'll shepherd him through them, because I think that he's another one with big moments. Same with Eze. I think he's times to come, and I'm never going to give up on Victor in respect of the rest of the season. There's moments to be had. Kai just had one there to get us to the final. And, you know, as long as that continues for the rest of the season, I'm happy.
Mikel Arteta won the FA Cup 6 years ago. Arsenal haven't won anything since, but they're in the League Cup final next month. Back in a couple of moments' time.
In the end for your team, how do you sum up the performance?
In terms of the game plan, in terms of we dominated the areas we wanted to in the second half, but we didn't find that quality moment. And then when you're pushing, as we were, we put both centre-halves in the box in the last few minutes of injury time. That can always happen in terms of transition moment when you're trying to get back into the tie. But Arsenal will know they were in for a game today over both ties. I think there were clear improvements from the first leg to the second. And yes, it's painful to lose. You want to go through. And we just need to keep making improvements, which I'm seeing.
Is the regret simply then the first leg?
Yeah, regret. Well, the first leg, I'm not making excuses. We had an illness go through the camp on the day of the game. We had 4 players missing in that game, and I'd been in for 3 days. So I cannot fault the application, the intensity, the fight of the players. And what we need to do is remember, this is the start, really. And I'm really, really happy with a lot of things I'm seeing. You want to get the results. But we need to make sure we rest, we recover. We have another game in 3 days, another game after that in 3 days, then another game after that in 3 days. And we have to make sure we keep improving as we go.
Well, we said he was very calm and sensible, and that's a very calm and sensible response to the 2 legs, isn't it, from Liam Rosenior?
Yeah, I think so. He's obviously disappointed and frustrated. Obviously, you're in it 0-0 until the very last couple of minutes, and you're thinking you're in it, and he's right, he didn't really get at Kepa. Kepa had very little to do, and he's obviously gone with Estevao and Cole Palmer, and they're probably not 100% for whatever reason. And he's frustrated. He's not had his attacking place have a right good go, but, you know, he's come in, he's won 6 out of 8, and frustrated today. But I do think they have improved under him, and they will keep going. But, you know, it's they just kind of huffed. They didn't have enough tonight.
That will be the frustration, won't it? That despite having a lot of the ball, particularly in the second half, they just didn't create anything really clear-cut.
Not quite enough, but he made the points there of everything that was happening. He was there for 3 days. He had a sickness go through the team. You know, they done brilliantly in the game to come back to actually bring it here to the Emirates and have a chance. But you'd have to say you're probably disappointed with some of the things he would have seen. Maybe he said he's happy with some of the things. Obviously, he's not been there long enough, but he saw some good things, and you're probably going to see a lot of progress with Chelsea, especially the way he speaks. Sounds like he's in total control of what he's doing, and I can't wait to see him in another 2-3 months' time.
Absolutely, really interesting. And from Arsenal's point of view, park this now, can't they? That's the really nice thing. 6 weeks, you go back to the league action. They're desperate to win the league. FA Cup, Champions League, you can park it, forget about it.
Exactly.
How reassuring is that in a way?
Well, it is because you can relax now. You can relax. We're there. We see we're going to get tomorrow. Is it going to be Newcastle? Is it going to be City? And then you can just forget it. You forget it now until the day comes and just have a great day. Hopefully you can win that and then just knock one of them off.
I think for Arsenal, it's ticking them off. You know, you're in full competitions. And with this squad and with the mentality, this is job done. As you said, move on to the next one. And you keep going and you keep going. And you have that mindset. And you keep making statements. You made a statement against Leeds. You made a statement tonight. And you keep going. And you make sure you bring silverware back. And that keeps people quiet.
only 4 matches in February, which actually compared with January, which was non-stop, will be a relief because obviously Saka's out, Marina's probably going to be out till you thought at least May. Odegaard's got a little bit of a niggle. That's from a player's point of view, from the manager's point of view, that's a relief, is it? You can you used a very good verb, I thought. You got shepherding about Kai Havertz. That's what you can do.
But that's what you can do now. You can just ease people in, and everybody knows that we're getting into the crux end of the season where this is the excitement and all the fitness. We're starting to see people getting fit and everybody's ready. And you're going to need that. And this is why people talking about with having the best squad. This is where we're going to find out how good our squad is, because we're going to get people back. There's going to be people fighting for positions. And that's what you want, especially what's going on for the rest of the season for Arsenal.
0-0 at half time. It's pretty much stopped raining. No goals yet, so Arsenal still won in front on aggregate. Very noticeable, wasn't it, what happened with early corner, in that Arsenal having scored from an early corner at Stamford Bridge, when they had so many men forward that Chelsea had twigged that. This is Stamford Bridge 3 weeks ago. Look how many Arsenal players are in there. 7, including one on the edge of the box.
It's congested, isn't it?
28 set-piece goals to Arsenal this season, and there's a lot of traffic. Sanchez can't get anywhere near it. Ben White scores. They twigged that, hadn't they, when it came to this evening?
Because what we see is Fofana and Delap just on a signal, they just go. You know what I mean? I've seen this before. I've seen Olympiacos do this to Arsenal and Monaco. I think even Brighton done it as well. I'm surprised that people haven't done it more, but like at the same time, it's still a good ball in. It was still nearly a really good free corner.
Obviously, you see there the set-piece coach signaling people back. If they obviously put more Chelsea players higher up, he has to pull Arsenal back, which means it's less chaotic when the corner goes in. But you have to defend 1v1 better now. But obviously, you said there's such a threat from set pieces. That's an option for them.
Is there Arsenal attacking this goal in this first half? Was there a little bit of space here that Arsenal failed to exploit?
Frustrating, yeah. It was also evident in the first leg where Fofana, if you can pull him out, there's that space there. But if you can keep pulling Fofana out, there's a huge gap in behind. Didn't really play it then, missed the opportunity. But it is constantly on because of how Chelsea play. They're so aggressive and player for player. Bang, there, play it. There's a space, they're high, utilise it. Play it earlier, play it quicker. You'd be screaming for it.
I'd love that, because what's happening is in the build-up, because the build-up is slow, Fofana does want to follow. Whoever his man is, he wants to go in with him. If you watch him, and if I'm Zucker, I'm bending in behind him. I'm going to say to someone, when you've got time, watch when Fofana comes, I'm going to go.
So is Gyökeres not making that vocally obvious enough? Play me in, play the ball.
Well, to be honest, it's not only Gyökeres, it's the man on the ball as well, because once the space arrives, you can see it's blatantly obvious to see the space behind Fofana. Should just be looking to put that in there, because the way we're playing at the minute, we're not breaking through, we're not playing through the lines. That's a great way to get in against this Chelsea side. Yeah.
When we have a look at opposition touches in the opposition's penalty area, the 4 fewest are Arsenal's front 4. They fewest touches at all, not just in the box. Are Arsenal a bit too conservative tonight?
Look, at the end of the day, they're winning this tie. They don't have to do anything. It's for Chelsea to come at them. And I think both teams are a bit checking each other out. But that space is an opportunity where Arsenal can exploit in behind. It's not over touches, it's direct football. There's nothing wrong with that. But it is for Chelsea to come here and be a little bit more aggressive. They have Cole Palmer and Estevao on.
Yes.
They're in the game. They'll probably excuse them 60 minutes plus.
Well, that's what it feels like. On the hour mark, they need a goal. Those two in particular would have come on.
Yeah, but in fairness to both, Estevao, who's travelled back to Brazil for personal reasons, and Cole Palmer came in with the mask, so he might be a bit ill, who knows. But I would not be surprised at some point if it's like this, they get used.
I do think, Kaz, as well, I think Chelsea, in the second half, they're going to have to step it up a little bit to what they're doing, and maybe that might be a chance for Arsenal to break on them, maybe if they're in a transitional sense, and then be ruthless when they do break. But I think it's going to open up. It has to. It can't stay like this.
Senior will be happy enough, won't he? Because they're still in the tie. They've got 45 minutes. So it takes a minute to score a goal and all that.
So long as it's 0-0 and they're still in it, if they can continue to frustrate and then get the ball in the box. I think Liam Delap, he's played Liam Delap like that for Hull, you mentioned, didn't you?
Yeah, he's playing right wing tonight, maybe because he hasn't got the wingers available.